biohacking is augmenting the human body. I've probably gone from doing one a month to almost one a day. I do feel a little bit nervous. Sidewalk time. So biohacking is augmenting the human body. I've probably gone from doing one a month to almost one a day. I do feel a little bit nervous about this, but I think it's because it's something new. I think the needle will be bigger than piercing size. So yeah, quite big.
Don't think about what happens next.
Nice deep breath in for me.
Just going to bring the towel down to your waist. I would say I'm a fairly alternative person.
So what do you have planned for the rest of the day?
Well, after working with you, I'm actually off to get a microchip in my hand, which is quite exciting.
Rest of the day?
Well, after working with you, I'm actually off to get a microchip in my hand, which is quite exciting. There are many benefits to it that I feel like may help in my life now. I'll be able to store business cards, contact information, or be able to pull up my website really quickly if somebody else scan their phone over it.
So biohacking is a term used to explain augmenting the human body using technology that we implant under the skin to better interact with the world around us. I think I've always been fascinated with tech and futurism and interesting ways that we can upgrade ourselves. Today we're going to be implanting some microchips and looking at ways that we can program those. So it's like a long grain of rice. This is bioglass, so it's very, very tough material. To be honest, microchips and looking at ways that we can program those. So it's like a long grain of rice. This is bioglass, so it's very, very tough material. To be honest, you'd be more likely to break several bones in your hand than break this chip. I've probably gone from doing, say, one a month to almost one a day. So it's a pretty big increase in the number of people that are interested in this now. 4 bones in your hand and break this chip. I've probably gone from doing, say, one a month to almost one a day. So it's a pretty big increase in the number of people that are interested in this now. The youngest I do them is 18. The oldest I've done, I think she was 62. And it was because her daughter had had one as well. She was really excited about it and she got one done on the same day. I think in the future we'll see this being a core part of our day-to-day life. Similar to how quickly mobile phones were integrated into our society, we don't really think too much about the invasiveness of that now.
I'm a little bit scared about the pain. This needle is definitely bigger than any of the piercing needles I've had so far.
The youngest I do them is 18. The oldest I've done, I think she was 62. And it was because her daughter had had one as well. She was really excited about it and she got one done on the same day. I think in the future we'll see this being a core part of our day-to-day life. Similar to how quickly mobile phones were integrated into our society.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations unto the electmen that's feeding the sheep of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth with this great gospel. And the water Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, for this knowledge and wisdom, man, because let's be honest, without this wisdom, where would you be? You would be in the world. You'd be trying to do as the people of the world do. You will be trying to worship as the people of the world worship. You'll be trying to act as the people of the world do. But the Lord separated you from this filth and this pollution, right? And returned you back to what? His statutes and his ordinances, his way of living. So now we're looking at this society as like, man, this society is backwards, right? Man trying to be part with machine, right? A motherfucker trying to be a cyborg. Men laying and sleeping with robots, right? You think about the craziness that's going on in this world right now, man, right? All these different things happening. If a motherfucker is blind, the Lord made his ass blind. If a man is deaf, the Lord made his ass deaf, right? Honestly, if the man had faith, he'll pray to the Lord. And the deliverance from your blindness ain't gonna come through with an RFID chip, an implantable chip in your head to give you sight, it talks about these miracles that the devil would do, to deceive the world, right? It said he went through and deceived the people of the earth with his miracles, right? And his witchcraft and his sorcery, right? He said he's gonna make motherfuckers walk again through what? A chip. He's gonna make people be able to talk again through a chip. People be able to move again through a chip. You're gonna be able to walk again through a chip, right? But guess what? We know that's part of this man's system. The devil, that's the devil implementing that chip, right? It's part of his witchcraft, his sorcery. And a lot of people, they look at that. You got people lined up. She said it used to be one person a month. Now it's one person a day coming to get what, a RFID chip. A RFID chip. Now, I'm reading the book of Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And we know this chip is going to be forced so fucking hard, man. Hey, you won't be able to, what it says, what buy. You won't be able to sell. You won't be able to do nothing without this fucking radio frequency identification device, which is the mark of the beast, man, that they're going to put in your skin, the charagma, right? This is the book of Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right? To receive a mark at charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. Man, damn, how am I going to eat in those days? How am I going to pay my bills in those days, man? I can't get no insurance. I can't renew my license. They won't let me renew my driver's license unless I got an RFID chip. They won't let me renew my passport unless I got an RFID chip. They won't let me register my kids to school unless they got an RFID chip. They won't let me hop on the bus unless I got an RFID chip. They won't let me come to the beach unless I got an RFID chip. Go to the library unless I got an RFID chip. Hop on a plane unless I got an RFID chip. Come into a concert, a football game, a basketball game, a hockey game, a baseball game, unless I got an RFID chip. My kids, I can't do nothing, none of these events with my children unless I get an RFID chip. Yeah, your ass gonna be cut the fuck off from the world unless you get an RFID chip. Right? That's what's coming, that RFID chip. I'm reading again about the RFID chip, the radio frequency identification device, which is the mark of the beast, Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich motherfucker and poor motherfucker and a bond motherfucker, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right? Because a lot of you people say, man, I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna take it. Yeah, you gonna take it. You ain't gonna take it. Why? Because we just read earlier. Let me go back. I gotta go back. And the reason I said motherfucker, because these people, they not doing nothing for their salvation. They're not fighting. There's no works. There's no faith. They don't believe. And they just thinking, yeah, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. I control my path. I control my life. You don't control nothing. You don't control nothing. Revelation, verse 3 and 10. I'm reading again. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Because thou hast kept. That's what the Lord's saying, right? This is the scriptures by Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee. I'm reading again. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And back to the book of Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small. Right? Let me go back to it. Here we go. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, man. Yeah, so how you gonna eat in those days? You gonna take the chip. That's how you gonna eat, Nick. Because you're gonna want to keep them cars. You're gonna want to keep that house. You're gonna want to keep that lifestyle. Right? He that findeth his life is about to lose his life. That's what's about to happen. You about to watch this society be transformed into a digital world, right? Then Joe Beasy passed for a chip thing, the laws for chips to be used, right? So this thing is now no longer a thing of science fiction, right? It's no, you seen Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the 90s, he pulled a fucking chip out of his head. They were tracking his ass, right? They show you these things in these movies, man. Total Recall. What was that? The other one with all these other science fiction movies that are showing you in the future. That's Esau preparing you for that world. That world to come. And guess what? That world to come is here. It is here. There's a lot of people who already done what? Fell victim to this shit, who already taken this thing, especially the so-called white man, because this is his system. This is his technology, right? And guess what? We ain't supposed to hop on board, right? We ain't supposed to follow his ways, because it leads to what? Our destruction. Our destruction, man. Let me go to the book of. This is the book of Jeremiah. It's the book of Jeremiah 10:2. It reads, "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed of the signs of heaven." What it said, learn not the way of the heathen, man. Right? Heathen talking about putting chips in their bodies just to open doors. I wanna open door too. I wanna open a door too like that. That's you dumbass niggas, man. You dumb monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. Monkey done threw a tattoo on his body. You done threw a tattoo on your body. Yeah, you see these Jakes. Jake used to have their own way of dressing. Now Jake dressing like a sodomite, Edomite. Yeah, because you don't learn the ways of the heathens and their customs. And guess what? It's leading to your fucking demise.